How's it going, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on World of Warcraft Classic, Wrath of the Lich King. Just a quick update, guys. We are just about done with this area here. This is the Dragonblight area. There's a few quests that I don't know if I'm actually going to complete. So if we take a look here, I was able to complete some of the group quests, but there's some of them that I'm just not sure about. I'm not sure on this one yet. Now, when I say I'm not sure about, I mean I know I can't do. But this one I have not even tested yet. So if we look here, I know this one, 74 plus to kill Rattleborn. I can't do it. I went in there. There's even like a potion thing that they gave me because it's a big worm that spits like poison and stuff. He's a level 74 elite. They even give you like a potion type thing that kind of nullifies the poison. It does not work with his poison. So the poison does a lot of damage while I was fighting him. I just could not solo him by myself. I checked in the area. There's no one else doing him at the moment, so I'll probably just leave him. The quest for that one, the really big worm here. So this one, it would give decent pants, but at the same time, you can see both of those item levels are 46, 146, and the ones I have actually have way more stamina. The armor's the same and everything, so I'm not really worried about abandoning that one. So in fact, let's do that now. So let's abandon that one. This one is complete. I'll just do it by where I know. So these ones here, or sorry, not these. This one here is also a level 74 elite. Reclusive Rune Master. He basically he doesn't have poison or anything like that, but he just hits really hard. I think if I was a tank type class, I could definitely take him out, but I can't do it without that. So he just hits too hard, guys. I just can't do it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. And once again, no one is really doing that, so we'll have to abandon that one. So that is the one that I was on. I just wanted to make sure. Reclusive Remaster. And as you can see, the gold would be good. The experience would be really good. But there's no real, what's it called? Equipment other than getting one of these. So I'm not too worried about it. Don't get me wrong. This could technically even lead to another quest. But if we can't do it, we can't do it. I'm not going to sit around and wait to see if we can. This one here, I'm not sure about yet. I have been able to do level 73 elites. We'll definitely check on it. So I'm not sure yet. That one there, have not tried that yet. As you can see, it's an undiscovered area. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm a little worried about that one. We have one here that is also a 74 elite, and I think this one, yeah. So all three of these, I don't think I'm going to be able to do. They are the wanted posters that I got from the area we're at now, which is the Winterguard Keep. So if we take a look in here, all the ones that say wanted, that's those three. Now, they do offer decent things, but it's nothing that's really an upgrade. It comes close, but it all depends on what we're doing here. So this mace wouldn't be bad just because of the extra agility on there and the haste. But I also like the dodge on the current one that I have, but that is also more for tanks. Technically, it does 0.1% less DPS, but because of the agility, it would still be worth it, I think. But any of these other weapons, for me, they don't really make any sense. So not really worried about those. If we look at this one here, Krug the Oathbreaker. I think this one, no, this one's not going to have anything good either. That was the closest thing there, which wouldn't be bad, but I do like the armor pen on what we already have anyway. And the expertise, I think, has to do with like dodging and stuff. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember exactly what the expertise one is as far as the like what it does for you. And then we have this last one here, which I think... No. So these pants I would also not change. Don't get me wrong. Definitely more stamina, but same armor. That is a lot of agility that we already have on our pants if we end up doing this one or not doing this one and we lose it. So not going to do it. But it all depends. I mean, I might be able to take these guys on. Right now we're about halfway through 73. I just have not been able to do 74 elites. And then I think even when I did try the one that was up here, the the other guy, I think we were 72, but I might be wrong about that. We might have been at the beginning of 73. But as you can tell, we got the quest that's up here from this guy here. The one that we just abandoned was from this one here, the Reclusive Room Master. That was the one that was right here. There's also one here that is a 74 elite. I can't do this one either. I tried a few times. I even tried in bear form, and I just cannot do it. It is a an emerald owl that you kill. He sits up on the sledge. You basically walk up to him, you throw this at him to aggro him, and he'll come down and he'll start attacking you. He has this wing attack that he can do pretty much back to back, and it does like 2,000 damage per hit. As you guys can see, I'm only at 81. So 4 of those and I'm pretty much dead. But the main reason that I brought you guys in here, it's not going to be a really long video. I just don't know when this is going to happen. I want you guys to take a look at this area here. If you guys see all of this, like all the damage, everything's all messed up. There's enemies down there. This place is basically under attack here. You'll even rescue some of these trapped villagers for some of the quests and everything. If I remember correctly, and I might be wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, once you do a certain quest here, this whole area changes and it becomes kind of a phase type thing. So when the area changes, I believe all of this is not necessarily fixed, but it shows them like rebuilding, I think, and all the enemies are gone and everything like that. And when that happens, if you have done that quest and the area looks different to you, that means every time you come in this area, that's how that area is going to look to you. If you have a partner, teammate, anything like that, any type of person that you normally play with or anything, if you guys don't do this quest at the same time, you're going to be in 2 different phases. And even if you're okay with doing it by yourself, the other person might not be. So just keep that in mind, because if you do it without them, when both of you come here together, it is going to separate you guys. You're still going to go into your new phase, and they're going to come into this old phase where everything's still all hectic and everything. So I don't know, like I said, when that actually happens. So let's go ahead and see if turning in any of these quests that I do have makes that happen. I don't think so, though, because I think it actually takes a really long time for that to happen. But we can definitely take a look here and see. Look at that. We still have our back piece, so it's at 156 for the item level, and we're still not getting anything better. This, oh no, that's because it's spell power. But yeah, so we're still not getting anything better for our back piece. That would be a decent back piece, so if you don't have a purple one yet, or a PvP one.
You have a great day now. Be seeing you. Alrighty then. Be seeing you.
You have a new quest for me.
Hi, how are you? You have a great day now.
Got that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to change for a while. Hopefully I can catch it when it does on video, because I don't, like I said, I don't know when exactly it will happen.
See you around.
But if not, just remember this video, guys, and we will definitely, you know, compare the differences in the future with when it does change.
Hello.
You know, I can point out the different things. That doesn't even hurt you. That's just enemies flying by that they throw at the NPCs, and I think it's supposed to like kind of scare you a bit, but it doesn't really do anything. So this is one of the things here that I was talking about in the previous video, where I put in the item level so that you can see the actual item level. Technically this would be an upgrade. It does have armor pin, has 46 attack power, but we're losing 17 agility. As a druid, it is probably not worth it at this point, because even the armor is only what, like 11 that you would be getting, and you would only be getting like 1 extra attack power, and then of course the stamina. But with this, I'm not going to switch these out, just because the agility is definitely worth more than that stamina. The armor pen would be nice to have, because if you are fighting anyone who has really good gear, it would definitely help out, and it also help you do more damage in general. But at the same time, the agility is probably going to be more effective. And then we can always find some hands later that will definitely be agility based, and they'll still be a higher item level. So we're just not going to make the switch right now on something like that. So normally when it comes to stuff like this, all these are pretty decent items. I usually go with the plate one. There's no guarantee on this. I think the plate always sells for more to vendors. So I always go with the plate one and I do that. There is an add-on that you can use to see like what the vendor prices of even these items would be. I do think that mail and plate are always higher than cloth and leather. So I always go with the plate. But that was also, you know, way back in the day, so I don't know if that's still a thing. But you can definitely, you know, see if you can find the add-on and see if the plate still does,
safe travels,
you know, give you more for it. And then this trinket is the only other thing here. My trinkets suck anyway. They're not bad. They've actually been helping quite a bit. This one here, the Talisman of Tundra, I got it for the haste, and then I never actually use it. I put it down here. If you click use, you know, it gives you 248 for attack power for 20 seconds. And then the other one that we have is actually, it's been decent. So it improves critical strike by 31, but at the same time, it also has a chance on melee or range attacks to enter racking pains, during which your attacks will each grant 15 crit rating, and it can stack up to 15 times. So that means that you can get your crit rating up to 150 while fighting something. To me, that seems extremely powerful. I don't know how powerful that is, but I'm not sure like how accurate this item level thing is, because obviously there it says it's only 138, and even this one here would end up being higher. I'm not sure if it's actually worth keeping that crit rating. At the moment, I'm going to. I mean, I don't really care. Either way, we're going to find a purple one that's going to be better in the future, but I may even hang on to that and just kind of compare in the future as well, just to see if it's worth keeping that.
See you later.
Just to see, you know, how much damage I'm doing with it and how much damage I'm doing without it. But if we come down here, I'll even show you guys how it works. Keep an eye on up here where the buffs are, and I will point it out as soon as it pops up. It usually pops up pretty quick because it procs pretty often.
I'm out of range.
So there it is right there. So that one is automatically the 20-second one, and then here is the crit rating. Remember, it stacks up to 10 times. There it goes. I'm already maxed out. I mean, granted, he's already dead, but I was already... Whoa, where are you guys going? Hi there.
It's too far away.
But yeah, I was already maxed out at the 150 just from fighting that one guy. So definitely something that's, you know, nothing to joke about, especially if you're doing like a boss in PvE or anything like that. It will get your crit up there pretty high pretty quick, and it's definitely something that, you know, might help you out. But I don't know technically like how powerful that is. Like I said, I'll have to compare it in the future, or, you know, look up a guide or something and see, you know, how many people are actually using that thing. But that was given to me in a quest in this area. I think it was this area. I could be wrong about that, but we'll find out. And then the last thing with this is we do have access to Ice Crown from here. This gate right here does go up into Ice Crown. I guarantee you that this area is too high for you. Guarantee it. This area is more like 78, 79 if I remember correctly. Still no quest popped up here. The other thing is we have quests that popped up here and here, which you already know about, but where were we? We were here when we first got here. One of the quests that we picked up actually brought us to over here. No. To here? Yes. So it brings you to the Amberpine Lodge, which that would be technically, I guess, the next area that you would do. I still might do the Howling Ford first, just because, I mean, looking at these quests, they're all 71, and even looking at the ones here, they're all like 74, 75, so maybe this is where the Horde comes in first, and that's why it's a lower level area as well. Not saying that's what it is, but I mean, that's what I'm thinking it might be. We'll have to at least come through here and see, you know, what's here. If there's a lot of Horde here, we'll bail. But obviously we already have the flight quest, or the flight path here, and then the Conquest Hold is a Horde area. when we got the quest to fly from here to here, the Griffin actually talks to you along the way, and he's like, oh, let's check out this area, and you fly over this conquest hold, and he kind of circles it like 1.5 times halfway through the second go round, which is why it only becomes half. He stops for a second, and he starts telling you, he's like, oh, look at that, I think, and then all of a sudden horde pop up out of nowhere on their Griffins, and he's like, oh, hold on tight, we need to get out of here. And you start flying up this way and over this way, and the entire time you're flying, it's actually a really cool scene. I wish I would have got it on recording for you guys, but there's like 3 horde following you, and they're throwing like axes and spears and everything at you while they're on their Griffins, and your Griffin's all dodging and everything. And then he finally lands here, and he's like, keep your feet on the ground. He's like, make sure you don't go back to that area, something like that. It's pretty funny, but at the same time, it actually looks really cool, because like I was turning the camera slow, and you could see the daggers and axes and everything flying by you. It was kind of like an action scene, but just keep that in mind. That is something to look forward to when you guys are doing it yourself. If I remember and I bring my 60 back through here, maybe I'll try to catch that on recording for you guys. But it actually is a really cool thing. With the 60, even though we are here and this is not part of the video, I'll go ahead and show you guys what my 60 actually looks like. And I don't think I've ever went over this. So when you're logging off, if you're not in an inn, it will do this. That is for people who try to combat log, which is like trying to log out while you're in combat and stuff like that. Technically you can unplug your internet and stuff, but that is very cheap, and I hope people get banned for doing that. So we have our level 60 here. Keep in mind this is the server we're on now, but we have our level 60. I am in or not in, I don't know if I'm still there. I did go to honor hold, as you can see. Yep, we are still here. We have tons of rested XP. I still don't know how far that goes. I did grab the master skinning, because we did get our skinning all the way up, and then of course I also grabbed the master leatherworking. So we have been working on that with him. The leatherworking is going slow, but it's going. And then the main thing that we have been focused on is the skinning itself. So as you can see there, skinning's at 325. Right now we have just been in this area here, and we've just been skinning like the boars and everything that's here. So I will try to catch him up off screen to get with the other one. That way I can make leatherworking stuff for both of them, and then who knows, maybe I'll abandon skinning once I do get his leatherworking maxed out. I can always end up buying the leather that we need or items that we need, and maybe I'll do like enchanting or something like that, because we can definitely enchant our own gear, and then we can also like disenchant other items and everything. But I don't know yet. That's just a thing I might do. Even the leatherworking, or not the leatherworking, even the skinning, we could definitely keep that and use that for you know, making gold there. So the enchanting and disenchanting stuff, that would probably help us out, but at the same time, I mean, it's not going to matter too much if we're making gold with the leathering, the skinning, the leatherworking, the jewel crafting, and the mining on the other character. We can always just buy enchants from other people, so we'll figure out what's going to happen. I figured they were going to buff me back because I buffed them, but none of this is going to matter because we're not staying on this character. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you to everyone who has actually been watching the videos and, you know, commenting, liking the videos, everything like that. Definitely appreciate it. I believe I said that in the last video, but every single time I want to thank you guys. It really does mean a lot. You guys have shown a lot of support lately and everything, and it is not going unappreciated. But thank you so much, guys. Definitely appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, put it down in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It is completely free to do so. If you guys want to see more videos, make sure that you guys are hitting the notification bell icon. And then I mentioned this in the last video. I'll probably mention it in the next couple of ones, just because not a lot of people know about this. But if you are looking to hit that notification bell icon because you want to be notified when you're or when I post videos, What you need to do is after you hit the notification bell icon, also click on that notification bell icon. There's a little drop down box there that you guys want to hit, and then you'll go down to where it says all. If you're not clicking that, it is only going to sometimes notify you about the videos we're posting. If you're hitting all, it will actually let you know about every single video every time I post it. So keep in mind that is also if you guys just want to see every video I am posting. If not, I definitely understand. But once again, that would definitely help out the channel. And thanks for joining me today. I will see you guys in the next video.